All right, we got Matthew on stage here, and we're just waiting for the rest of the game before we get started. I'm just going to send out a quick tweet, and I'll be right back. All right, Matt, are you there? I can hear you.
Oh, you can? Oh, shit.
I think you're at I was going to say, I don't think you got your mute button on.
I was supposed to be muted as I'm stuffing oranges in my mouth. Hey, what's happening? Sorry.
No worries. You enjoy those oranges. I think I'm going to wait like 2 more minutes.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And then I will be right back. I'm just gathering the troops.
Gonna keep stuffing stuff in my mouth. Okay, goodbye.
All right. Looks like my co-host disappeared too. Guatemala, what happened to you? Get him back on stage. All right, everyone. Welcome to our first Legendary Spaces. For those of you who don't know me, I am Dr. Plague, Community Manager at the House of Legends, and I have Wada here as my co-host. That would be our Wadamata, our Legendary Moderator. And we are here today with the Midnite Movie Club. If you haven't heard of the Midnite Movie Club, well, you're about to hear all about it. From the legend, Matthew Lillard himself. You might have seen Matthew in some of his movies. He played Steve-O in SLC Punk, and more well-known as Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. He also has been in a movie with Angelina Jolie way back in the day called Hackers. But right now, he's virtually with us here in our first Legendary Twitter Spaces.
Hey! Well, that's, by the way, I don't know if that was the introduction, but I jumped on.
That was the introduction.
Did I jump on too soon? I love that you started with SLC Punk. Normally people are like...
I was going to say, that was amazing.
That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, well, like I said before in our last chat, my partner talks up SLC Punk all the time. It's her favorite movie, so I definitely led in with that.
Nice. And the other half of our duo is Bill Wordy. Bill, why don't you say hi?
Hello. How you doing, everybody? Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so the two of us created Midnite Movie Club. We're super excited to be here. I feel like we have a special relationship now that we've taken your spaces virginity. I mean, I feel like very, very humbled. So thank you for having us. We're, we look forward to a good conversation. I just want to level set everyone. I have got to be out of here. I have a phone call, an important phone call that starts at 1:30. So Pacific time, that's an hour and a half.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, cool.
Honestly, having you on our first space is going to be hard to follow up after having the great Matthew Lillard up here. It's
this is like too much. This is a little embarrassing. You're too sweet. You're very kind. I need you to call my children and tell them I'm important because they just don't believe it.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So yeah, no, I think it's really great. I love that you're into NFTs. So before the Midnite Movie Club, tell us your background? I know obviously Hollywood, that background, but what's your NFT background?
Yeah, so a couple years ago, I was at this conference. I was brought in to speak at a conference of these people that were being collected to sort of save the world. I know it sounds dramatic, but there's a conference called Hatch that they bring philanthropers, they bring educators, they bring kids, and they bring sort of guest speakers. And so I was brought in to teach this community acting exercises, and I sort of did a TED Talk. And I believe, in acting, you're given all these tools that nobody really appreciates until you put them into exercise. And then you can say, hey, look, this is applicable in your own life. Anyways, so in that sort of moment of Hatch, these two people got up and presented this thing. It was like 5 years ago, presented this thing on cryptocurrencies and the blockchain. And they were super interesting and young and very smart. And so they did like a breakout session, and I sat in on that breakout session. And at some point they said, and I'll never forget it, they said someday the blockchain will be as prevalent as the internet is today. And it stuck with me. And about a year ago, when crypto started to blow up, I was like, I remembered what she said. And then I woke up one morning, I had this crazy dream. And the same day I had this dream, my wife's business partner came to her and said, we should get into crypto. And so, the two of those things led me on this journey to understand the blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and invested, and then got around to NFTs, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand them. I didn't understand their value. I didn't understand who would buy, in essence, a JPEG. And I was like, I just didn't get it. And it wasn't until even I knew there was value in it. I'm not a big collector myself. It's not like I ever did baseball cards or.
I heard you're into magic, though.
I am into magic as my company. I started a business that's called Beetle and Grimm's, and we do magic. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was checking out your post there, and I saw a bunch of magic cards, and I was like, oh, well, I suppose that's a collection. But
yeah. No, that wasn't
it.
Yeah. But then Bill Wordy came to me, who's my partner in this, and he said, what do you know about NFTs? I said, nothing. Let's sit and talk. And he pitched the Midnite Movie Club over coffee the next day, and that was on December 21st. And this is what he pitched. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Like, Matt was super receptive, and what I really appreciate is that unlike some projects where it's just a celebrity slapping their name on something and being like, "Cool, call me after you mint and send me my check," he's in there like every day in the trenches. We're side by side working on this project. We're always in our Discord, hanging out with our community. And I could not have found a better partner. So I'm so glad that he said yes. I'm so glad that he said yes to the coffee. Just most people, when I talk to NFTs, their eyes kind of glaze over and they're like, oh, that's cute. Cool. What else? And kind of change the subject. So it was amazing that he was just so into it and wanted to know every detail about how it all worked. So I was very lucky that he said yes.
That's amazing. So that's at least to one of my other questions I got on my list here. Before we get into talking about Midnite Movie Club, how is in general, how are NFTs accepted in Hollywood? What do your Hollywood's friends think of the MMC and what you guys are doing?
I think most are just curious at this point, or some people are like, oh, NFTs got you too, oh no, and then some are like, so wait, what is it? And some just don't even care, like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then moving on. Kind of the same thing that happened when I told people about Bitcoin years and years ago, and nobody listened. But I'll let Matt talk to more of the Hollywood and celebrity experience of it, because his experience is.
It's crazy, right? I mean, Bill knows that we've been in the front lines of this thing, and I feel like, look, when we launched, I did my good morning tweet and sort of said LFG, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
And the amount of vitriol and like negativity I got back from my Twitter following, like I have 300 some odd followers, and they're like, I would say all of them took that morning to sort of tell me I was an idiot, that I was ruining the earth, that I was just nothing but a Ponzi scheme, that what we were building was garbage and I should go F myself. And sort of, I was like, oh, that was weird. I did not expect, I really didn't expect people to be so angry. And that's Twitter, right? I get that that's Twitter, but in my journey as an actor and my journey as a man, I feel like I've always had a good reputation. I think that people like me. I played Shaggy, for God's sakes. It's hard to hate me.
Yeah, it really is.
But my response in the Twitter was like, it was horrible. And, you know, yesterday I said this last night on a space that we were doing that, look, I went to a big Hollywood lunch. You know, we sat around, and before we started talking about the business at hand, I was like, yeah, people were like, you know, what are you doing? What are you working on? You know, and I said, look, I'm starting the first decentralized movie studio through NFT, and we're going to go off and make genre movies based on a community wallet, and I'm really stoked. And they were like, oh, cool, cool, cool. How about that Super Bowl? Like, they sort of just went past it. They didn't care. It just wasn't in their lexicon, and they just were like, they looked at me like I had just told them that I was, you know, I don't know. I mean, they were baffled that I was doing anything like that. And then cut to Bill and I had like a 2-hour conversation with a very, very famous actor who's like, this actress who's like, well, talk me through what you guys are doing and sort of guide me into the land of NFTs. So look, I think that everyone, they're so new, like, you know, sort of an OG in the space, has been around for 8 months. And so, you know, I feel like people are catching on, but they're catching on at their own pace.
Yeah. So you need somebody else, see somebody else do it first before you kind of take the plunge, especially into such a big, giant project and idea like the Midnite Movie Club. Like, that's going to be huge. Why don't you tell us a bit about it and how it fits in with Web3? I'm sure I would love to hear about the inner workings of it. I would love to.
Yeah. Well, Bill, why don't you start and then I'll clean up.
Sounds good. Yeah. So the Midnite Movie Club, it's like Matt said, a decentralized movie studio. So our goal is to make actual movies. So that's like, you know, part of our real world utility is we're going to make films that you can actually watch. But on top of that, you know, because then people just say, oh, well, isn't that just Kickstarter? Well, no, we're offering like a lot more stuff on top of that NFTs are allowing us to actually pull off. So we want to be able to have our community members have like an active participation in the filmmaking process. So using like a DAO, we're going to put creative decisions up for the community to vote on. So whether it's, you know, a costume choice or a casting decision, music cue, all those kind of things throughout the process, we're going to put up for votes and let the community decide. And the fun thing about it is, you know, all these decisions are going to be kind of curated by the filmmaker, so they're still getting a voice. It's not like we're completely taking the director out of the picture. These will be choices that they've curated, saying, oh, these are like 3 to 5 actors that I really enjoy. You know, I'll be happy with any of them in the movie. Who would you guys want to see in this type of role? So it allows people to kind of participate, get to see behind the scenes of like how this stuff works. We're going to have a night school option as well, which is going to be offering a bunch of tutorials and classes. We've already done one. We're going to be doing more after we launch, after we do the mint of these like fireside chat AMAs where we bring on industry professionals to come talk to our community. So you can actually ask questions to people like agents, managers, you know, production designers. We're just going to be bringing on people from all the facets of filmmaking to kind of get people inspired or kind of guide them in terms of like how to get careers started. Which, speaking on, we also want to give people in our community the opportunity to work on film. So if you're looking to get into film, you have no idea how. We know how tough it is. Me and Matt are from the Midwest. We had no film backgrounds when we decided to start out on this venture to work in the film industry. So we know that like every little job that you get at the beginning is very, you know, impactful on the start of your career. So we want to find people that are in, you know, sort of the area where we're filming our movies. And if you're interested in being a prop maker or a sound guy or, you know, in camera department, we want to try to bring you on as like a production assistant in those departments to actually learn with some hands-on experience and also build out your resume. And for those people who aren't local to wherever we're filming, we want to give opportunities for them to participate as well. So graphic designers, editors, musicians, we want to be able to have them feature their work in a film. So whether it's creating like a fake band poster or t-shirt that'll go on one of our characters or on their wall, or adding a music cue of music that'll be on the radio in a scene, or even cutting. We talk about like doing fan trailers all the time. Like when the movie's finished, we'll put some footage online on like a shared drive. People can download it, edit their own trailer for the movie, put those up online, which give people actual stuff to use to start building their own reel. They can say, hey, like I was part of, this contest to
Wow.
cut a trailer and stuff. So we just want to basically give back to the community as much as possible. And, we know how, I went to film school. It was, very expensive, and I didn't even go to one of the high end ones. It was still very, very expensive. And so we thought like, oh yeah, with NFTs, it's great because people can kind of come in, learn some stuff, at a much lower price point than trying to go to 4 years of school. And obviously, it's a very different going to a film school for 4 years and being around other people versus online stuff. But I think that the community that we're building is going to really raise things up, because you can find other people in your area. Like someone in there might have a camera, someone else might be an actress. All of a sudden you guys are teaming up and making your own movies. Or if you just want feedback on your scripts, you can post those in a members area and get notes from other people. It's just a lot of stuff that's going to be really fun and exciting for us to do.
It sounds like there's like way more than just the movie. That's insane. You're bringing a lot of value just to like everybody in the community, and like opening doors that might be very, very, very hard to open for these people.
Absolutely.
Getting into film is so difficult. So that's just like, I'm impressed with the whole initiative.
Look, our whole thing is, can you create utility? Can you create a space to build community? And that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, exactly. Community is like, 90% of NFTs, and it's 90% of anything. You need a good community to, lay the groundwork to make something great. And I think, man, you guys are onto something here for sure.
Thanks.
So I found a quote by you, Matt, actually.
Oh, God.
That, yeah, right. It was actually really interesting. I thought.
Is it about Britney Spears?
It's totally about Britney Spears. How'd you know? I guess now I have nothing to say. So it says, Hollywood used to be run by artists and people who love artists. People who wanted to make movies for all the right reasons, for the love, the art, to tell stories. Yes, to make money as well, but it was to be about both. Now I feel it's mostly about the bottom line and making money. Do you feel like by creating the MMC, this is your way of bringing this old movie culture back to life?
First of all, what a great quote. I said that? I sound so smart. I'm totally smart.
That was you.
I'm
I wasn't there, but apparently that was you.
I did say that. Look, it used to be run by, United Artists was started by Charlie Chaplin, an actor, director who was making movies with his actor-director friends. The idea of creating art to make money is amazing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just what's happened now is that Hollywood is no longer sort of following the artistic thread as much as they're following the bottom line. So if you look at, obviously, Marvel's a huge impact on the way films are made. They're 250, 300, they're billion-dollar entities. They have to go out and make $3 billion, right? Yeah. They're trying to hit all 4 quadrants, which is trying to be popular with every single box. And movie studios are making less and less movies because these huge tentpole movies are harder and harder to make and more expensive to make. So the idea of letting an artist or letting a creative come in to write a script and tell that story gets harder and harder, because it's just Hollywood's not interested in a single anymore, a financial single. They're only sort of interested in huge home runs. And so that's where we come in. Our Midnite Movie Club is designed to make independent genre films. That's horror, sci-fi. Yeah, so we're going to go off and make a bunch of wickedly fun horror movies with our community wallet, right? So when we mint, that goes to the community wallet. That becomes our operating budget. We're going to go out and immediately start making movies. We're going to mint either end of February, early March, depending on when we get the contract done. Sneaky Vamps and Latency's doing that contract. Sneaky Vamps have a ton of stuff going on, so we're sort of on their back burner for a second. So when we mint, that goes to the community wallet. We immediately go into pre-production in our first movie, so we're not waiting to provide the utility that we talk about. We're immediately delivering. And like Bill said, like every single aspect of the filmmaking process is going to be visible, engaging, all kinds of stuff from AMAs from the set, daily, doing trailers, doing behind the scenes conversations, doing dailies. So you get to see the rushes, all these sort of things to pull the community in and to enjoy the intimacy of that filmmaking process.
I love it. I think it's just what Hollywood needs. How do you think it's going to be received by the rest of the movie industry once you actually get things rolling?
Yeah, I think that, look, the reality is that we're the first in. Somebody's going to come along. Like if Kevin Smith comes along and starts the same thing, he's going to crush it. And we're well aware that we're the first in, but we won't be the last. Our goal, our job, right, is to build something with integrity, build something that has the community aspect, and do it the best way possible so that people can climb on our shoulders as they do it better down the road. That's the truth.
Well, honestly, I can't wait to watch the first Midnite movie club movie.
Yeah, right on, dude.
It's like, I think it's so dope. I mean, personally, I'm not super into like the big like Hollywood bash like movies. Like I don't watch like the new Star Wars. I don't watch Marvel. I'm always searching into the old ones lately. I've been watching a lot of 90s movies the last little while. So this is really cool to see. So I'm really stoked to see what's going to come out of it and to be able to be part of the whole process. I mean, I'm obviously going to mint. I can't say no to this. Like,
I love it.
Obviously, my partner would kill me if I didn't have a Matthew Lillard Midnite Movie Club NFT. Probably have to get one for her too.
God bless her.
Yeah. So this is great. So what's going to be like your first step after mint? Like, what would be your first move?
Well, after we do the mint, we're gonna do. We want to do a charitable donation. So we're gonna, kind of ping the community to see which charities they want us to put up for a DAO vote, and we'll be donating to that. So I know you guys, that's like your main focus. So I'd love for you guys to talk about what you're doing because we have a lot of our community members in here that don't know a ton about House of Legends. So if you want to just talk about that for a quick moment. I don't want to derail the topic, but I think what you guys are doing is amazing. So people need to know about it.
Yeah, exactly. I love giving an overview of our water project. So basically, since launch, we're aiming to reach 1 million people and give them access to clean water for life. So these are people who live in like remote villages in India and Africa. Some of them have to walk a couple kilometers to even get a little bit of water to bring back to use for everything from drinking to cooking to cleaning to laundry. Like they spend their whole lives basically having to get water. So we donate with our partners with Drop for Drop, and they actually go into these villages and they find a source of water. They drill for it. They do all the necessary work and build a well so that these communities can actually access water for life, and it just like changes their whole way of being. So since launch, we've been able to impact 80 different communities. So that's 60,000 people. So we're aiming for the moon. Like we want to change 1 million people's lives. So I'm actually just in the very beginning stages of starting a charity auction as well, where all of the proceeds from the auction are going to go towards building more wells with Drop for Drop. And that would be the TLDR on our water projects with Hotel Legends.
Awesome. That's amazing. I love it. Hey, I will happily donate on behalf of whatever our movie club and my family. Like I'm happy to do like a sort of outgoing voice message on somebody's phone as Shaggy. I'm happy to do a Zoom meeting to say amazing. Hi. I'm happy to do any of that stuff. So consider me in.
Oh, that's so great. I'm so happy to have you a part of that, man.
That's you'll make like $14. It's gonna be so great. And it's gonna be from your partners. Your partner's gonna
I was just about to say that might be Kate.
Yeah.
I would like a signed copy of like any
Yeah, a signed copy of SLC Punk.
Done.
But no, that would be so like amazing. We also have a gift for you as well. We made it honorary, legendary. Matthew
What?
Lillard. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right through on Discord right now.
How do you do that?
I'm just gonna send you a picture of it, and then we will send it to your wallet later.
Oh my God! Wait, where do I see it? I want to see it.
I sent it to our combo on Discord.
Oh my God!
I don't know how else to do it, but let's see.
That's awesome, Matt. Did you open it yet?
I'm working. I'm old. Old people take a long time to figure shit out.
Dude, that looks so cool.
It's okay. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to post it on Twitter at the same time. So.
Oh my God! Look at that. I've never looked sexier. That is amazing. You guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be sure to post this up on Twitter too, so everybody else can see once I figure it out, or maybe Watamata can do that. Because I have no idea. I'm not the Twitter person of HOL.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Spaces. I don't do the posting.
That's so funny. I think I got everything. I got the man bun. I got the bling.
Yeah, you and Scooby got matching septum rings too.
Amazing. Nice. I'm like, my kids are gonna think I'm so relevant.
Yeah, we brought you up to speed. Brought you up to 2022 there, Matt.
God bless your face.
Yeah, we even added the Scream shirt in there.
It's amazing.
And I had a funny question come from I think it was one of Kate's coworker regarding Scream, and it was, do you wish that you survived the first Scream so you could be in the sequels?
Yeah, everyone should just get off and let Kate and I hang out. I mean, that's what everyone should just leave us alone, and Kate and I. Yes, of course I wish yes, what are you talking about? Of course I wish I had survived. They've done 5. I would have been like a gazillionaire.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yes,
well, you were supposed to survive, right? Wasn't there? You were supposed to be in the third one originally. Tell that story.
Yeah. So it's a horrible story, but it is the truth. So we so for the third movie, the original plot line was that that I was running kids in the local high school. And that while I was in prison, and that I had organized kids to murder other students in school. And about 2 months before we went into pre-production, Columbine High School happened, and so they did the right thing, and they changed the script, which is great.
Yeah.
But listen, next week I'm going to be dropping a full TV on my head to prove that I did not die via the TV at the end of Scream 1.
So you died with the TV. Would you have another like preferred method of death in a horror movie?
No, I don't think I died.
The TV
That's my point. My point is I didn't die. My point is I'm still alive.
Yeah.
And that I am prepared to come back for episode 6 now.
I think it's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I stopped watching after you died because there's no point.
That's not true. That is not
That's very not true. I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, exactly. And they're great. I just saw the new directors and cast invited me to go see the cast screening, and it was very sweet to meet all the new cast. They're all very lovely. They're all super kind, and they were very complimentary to the original, and so it was really nice to meet them all.
Very nice. That's so nice. Let me see what else I got here for questions. Hey, Wada, did you have any questions for our friends at Midnite Movie Club?
Yeah, actually, we're speaking about Scream, and you've improvised some lines in Scream. My parents are going to kill me when you're on the phone and everything. Have you been able to kind of use those improv skills in other projects? And, do you consider yourself someone who is good at improv?
Yeah, great question. So I did improv a bunch of stuff. I think that was to God bless him. That was Wes Craven. And Kevin Williamson that allowed me to do that. So look, there was a lot of lines that didn't end up in the movie that I improv that were terrible. So look, every now and then you get a good one. And look, and there's no doubt that sort of the more independent a movie is in nature, the more, and certainly in film, the more you have the ability to add.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he cut
That
off.
was so weird. My phone rang. Yeah, because my phone rang.
Yeah, Twitter
Yeah,
Spaces
sorry, my
on the
phone
phone
keeps-
is probably my least favorite thing.
Yeah, they need to update it so you can do it on the computer.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
Hopefully
my phone
soon.
keeps ringing. Anyway, so my point is,
So popular.
I'm
Oh my god.
I'm super popular. But yeah, the idea is like the more creative the project is, the more they allow you have freedom to create and to bring those idiosyncratic moments to the script. It just depends on the director and the project.
And so how are you going to like work that in for your Midnight Movie Club? Like how much of it are you going to leave up to community vote and change?
Yeah. So so the idea is, and I was waiting for Bill to jump in. I know he was gonna jump in. So the idea is like, look, our whole thing is that we are giving the creatives, we're giving the director, the writer, we're giving that creative team the power to make the movie that they see. So how our DAO is going to work is that the director will be like, okay, here are 5 actors I want as a supporting part. I like all 5. I'm good with all 5 of these choices. We'll then take those 5 choices. We'll bring it back to the community. The community will vote on which actor to go out to first. So that it doesn't mean that actor is necessarily going to do the part, but that is how we're going to sort of create those options. And it applies everywhere. Like, hey, here are 3 songs for the bar scene in in the 10th scene of the movie. Which song do you like better? Okay, great. But all of those choices will have already been signed off on by the director and the creative team. So it's not like not like the movie. It's not like the movie's going to be made by the community, but every step of the way they will have a say in which direction it goes.
Yeah, so you're happy with any option.
Yeah.
So we just get to confirm an option. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because we don't want to undercut the filmmakers, you know?
No, exactly. You don't want to turn out with a really friggin' random movie that makes no sense either.
For sure not.
Yeah, it's not going to be like it's not going to be a Mad Libs of movies or anything.
I can see how that would go. I think it would be funny, but
is there rarity is something that's pretty big in NFT projects. Do you guys have any special utility planned for if someone pulls like a super rare 1 of 1, they get to appear in the movie or something like that?
Yeah, we'd considered that before for roles or various like tickets to the premiere and stuff, and it's things that we'll figure out and roll out as we kind of discuss it some more. But we also kind of just want to have that opportunity for everyone in the community equally. So I think the rarity will just we're kind of leaning towards the rarity just being like making that one more rare. Like I don't know if you've seen any of our sneak previews, but like we're reaching out to other actors and various people to do autographed NFTs. So like for instance, we have the one that we showed was like a Michael Myers, and we got Nick Castle who played Michael Myers to sign it for us. So we want to bring a bunch of those. So we think that we'll probably just have the rarity of those just kind of pertain to the actual artwork in the NFT and kind of allow people everybody equally to have opportunities to come be in the films and stuff like that. That way it's not I don't know, I just feel like it's just more, it's better for the community. It's kind of like a more morale boost if everyone has the same kind of options,
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. So those signed ones, they're going to be physical copies of those as well, or are they just going to be the digital signed?
No, we're just going to do the digital signed version. We're going to try to keep it all in the NFT space. Yeah, maybe down the road if we figure out something.
If they print it out, it's still signed. So
yeah,
just right click save.
Right.
That's cool. So Bill, I just want to ask you, like, what's your background in NFTs? Like, clearly you brought this to Matthew, so I'd like to know a little bit more about what your experience is in this space.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've, found out about NFTs kind of at the same time everyone else was, which is about a year ago. We're coming up on March soon.
Yeah, March is
So
when
yeah,
I opened my first OpenSea account. I think I got the
yeah.
Kings of Leon album or whatever when it came out. Was
Oh,
one of the
nice.
first or something. I forgot.
Yeah, I was still at that time. I was still like, "What is this? People are just selling JPEGs." Like, I just didn't understand it really. But I kind of, when I find something I don't understand, I just don't say, "Oh, everything's terrible." Like most of the people that Matt had to deal with on Twitter, I just kind of started doing my own research and figuring out what it's all about. So I kind of dug into it a little bit. Did a bunch of research, even like made a couple little NFTs off of this viral YouTube video that me and a buddy did. We're like, oh, maybe we can try to sell some of these to get some more episodes done because everyone really wants more episodes. So I made a couple of those. I didn't know how to promote it or anything. I thought, oh, you just put it online and see what happens. And of course, nothing happened with it. So I kind of forgot about them for a while. And obviously, the press and the buzz built up over time. Eventually, a buddy of mine who we kind of talk, different trading stuff with stock market and whatnot. He was like, yeah, I picked up an NFT. I was like, oh, what? And he's like, sent me it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I'm like, that artwork doesn't really speak to me as much. Let me putz around on Reddit and look through Reddit NFT because I didn't know where to go either. I was like, I'm just gonna go to Reddit for everything like I normally do, and that's when I found the Sneaky Vampire post and jumped in their Discord. They had some art contests going, so I hopped on that, did some drawings, and wound up on their whitelist. And yeah, what really drew me to them was just seeing that they were offering utility, and that was kind of like the aha moment where I saw oh wow, they're building a video game, and the NFT gives you access to that, so that's kind of like your pass. So
Yeah.
it started kind of unlocking my brain to be like, well, how can I, what else can these things do? And that's when I really looked under the hood, To me, it's like NFTs are like a shiny, Ferrari or Lamborghini or something. And it's like the artwork's kind of the paint job that gets you looking at it. But what you really want to see is what's under the hood and all what it can actually do for you, which is really the exciting part. So once I kind of learned what they were and how they functioned, I just started jotting down ideas on a notepad and eventually put that together to a website and white paper, hit up Matt and wanted to see what his take on NFTs were and pitched him this idea. And here we are today.
That's crazy. And it's true though. It's the art's only half of it for a lot of NFTs. It really is the utility. And a lot more people are paying more attention to what the utility is now, and they're not just banking off just what it looks like.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's Rug Radio, the Web3 radio one that's come out recently. That's also a DAO. The art's nothing exciting on those, but they have great value because of what they do, and that's the important part here. And
absolutely.
I think that I want to be a part of your project, and it doesn't matter what the NFT is going to look like because I get to be a part of this great project with Matthew Lillard and get to have a say on a movie or maybe be a part of the process. That's an amazing opportunity that this is going to be, it's probably going to be the next people that do it, it's probably going to cost more than what you guys are charging for your mint price.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for sure. I'm surprised. I'm floored you guys are doing it for the price you're doing it. So that's amazing. You're really giving the opportunity for everybody to get in.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, look, and the reality is that because of the Twitter sort of backlash I got,
I didn't realize it was that bad.
It was bad.
Because
It was
I
so
only
bad.
have NFT Twitter, right? I only have my Twitter for NFTs, so I see all the good side of things. I don't.
That was the same thing with us. I was in my nice, comfy crypto Twitter, NFT Twitter space, and I was telling Matt, oh, no, everyone's great, everyone's super loving. I mean, NFTs are going to be huge. That's all they talk about. And I forgot there's this other giant world of Twitter that we're just in a small corner. So when that day happened where he posted his good morning tweet and I was tagged on it, and I was just getting all this just venom from Twitter. I was like, oh my God, did I just ruin Matthew Lillard's career? What did I just do?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was not, yeah, we took a day to lick our wounds. But look, the reality is that because we're not using my Twitter, I mean, I have a bunch of followers. So I'm like, oh, 5,555 people signed on to do something that's super cool. We should be able to get that. I mean, look at all my followers. That's for sure going to work. But because the blowback was so extreme, we've had to build through spaces like this, through collaborations, through NFT spaces, it's been a way slower build. And sometimes, you look at these huge sort of pump and dumps that have 100,000 people in the Discord, and every conversation is like whitelist, floor. I have to tell you, I mean, I get jealous because we're like working our ass off, our community's working our ass off to like try to build something cool, and yet it's not easy, right? Because you're building 50 people at a time.
Oh yeah, I know it's hard to build something for something that's real. You're talking to a seasoned pro with that over here, because I don't know. It's just like I see all the hype projects and I see them pump and I see them dump, and like when I see 100K Discord now, it scares the shit out of me. And I don't even want to be a part of it. Like I know I'm not gonna have a conversation in there. It's just for looks mostly. You know,
well, that makes us feel better.
It's the same when a lot of the times now when I'm working on collabs or I'm building new collabs, if I can't actually talk to the founder and who's building the project, then I don't really know if I want to collab with you. Like if I'm just, you know what I mean, talking to a random moderator who doesn't even isn't part of the team, or they just come. I don't know. It's been a weird space lately, so it's nice to find projects that are real like you guys, so it's much appreciative.
Well, I will say that we are nothing without our mods and our community.
Oh yeah,
I see OG in the space. Crisis is here.
Serial,
Ashley. Yeah. I mean, we have leaned on them through thick and through thin. So
100%.
Shout out to them.
I just meant in terms of like the giant discords where you can't even get through to a founder.
Oh yeah,
trying to create something. I love your serial mommy, man. She's the best. She pops into the Legends discords all the time, and we chat. She's wonderful. Great. Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite people I've met recently in the space. So hats off to her.
Yeah, and that was an important thing for us. Was like, obviously we want to be doxxed and people to know who we are, and that we can actually achieve what we're doing. They know these guys are in LA, they work in film, so the stuff that we're pitching isn't just like pipe dreams. But also, I mean, we just want to be active in the Discord. Like me and Matt are in there every day. We do a weekly AMA in our Discord to update our community. We do it's called our Sunday coffee talks. So we just want again, it's our project. We got to be present. Like we have a lot of stuff we're doing in the background, but we try to be there for our community as much as possible, just to remind people. And again, doing these spaces is immensely helpful. So again, thank you for hosting and having us on here. Because we feel just we're really excited about this project, and when people hear us talk about it or read our white papers, it kind of becomes contagious. But yeah, so again, these opportunities are so invaluable to us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, NFT communities. I mean, it's all better off when we work together. I mean, we all build together. We're all in multiple projects anyway. No one's in just one project. I'm probably 40 myself now, but Host of Legends is home, but it's just it's nice to build each other up instead of trying to compete with other projects. We can do so much more better together than competing and trying to beat each other's floor.
Totally agree. But I do think that that's one of the things that I'm shocked at, is that everywhere we go, every time we turn around, like somebody is like helping us, they're hosting us, we're either doing movie nights or Twitter or trivia nights, or like everyone's engaging. And so for us it's been huge.
Have you had any super fans run into you yet in the metaverse, Matt?
Just your partner. Just Kate. Okay. Just Kate.
She doesn't exist in the metaverse. She works for a bank.
That's probably best. Listen. There's definitely a I have a weird job. That affects people in weird ways. So we've seen all kinds of stuff, and I think that's actually been kind of cool. It's like we have brought people into. I mean, Serial Mommy wasn't an NFT holder until she got in, and now she's our community manager. I mean, so we found somebody who was a fan of mine who then transitioned into Web3 and is now not only active but thriving. So that's sort of the success story. Yeah.
She is everywhere. Billboard's next. Yeah, it's just amazing just how your community that's the same way with the legends. I mean, my mods are all from the community. They're all people that just started off as holders and wanted to do more. A lot of our core team is the same way. Like, we've all just grown together into this just amazing host that is now a home. But so it's really cool to see and like hear the other stories about, just how people just find their, I don't know, their way in their job and like their new life just by joining an NFT community. So that's certainly what it was for me. I mean, I was a student. I still technically am, but not really. Before, when I just came into the Legends really early, and then I also got offered the job as community manager right off the bat, and now it's my full-time job.
It's awesome.
With a side of school. There's still a little side, but it doesn't get paid attention to that much.
As Mr. T would say, stay in school.
Yeah. Well. is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know if I have any more questions. Wada, do you got any more anything you want to say up here?
We can definitely take questions from people in the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see if anybody wants to come up.
But Wada, if you have I didn't mean to cut you off. If you have a question, please have at it.
I think our OG Sneaky Vampire wants to come up.
Yeah, OG.
Yeah. We got him up here. We'll bring some people up.
What's up, OG?
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm getting my
what's up, Bobby?
Daughters ready for dance class. I just wanted to
nice
come up and say thank you to House of Legends for having us here. I've been following you guys before Mint. I think it's an awesome project. I love the art. We're really excited about everything that's going on lately. And we're really appreciative of you guys having us on. And that legendary is amazing. That honorary that you just gave Matt. I mean, out of this world.
Yes.
That's, round of
applause
for that.
It's crazy.
I'm glad someone managed to tweet it because I still haven't figured it out.
Yeah, I put it out there.
We'll tweet it out too, of course.
I'm too scared to leave like the Twitter Spaces page and like accidentally close it out.
No, I understand.
End it. That's
Kick us all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the.
I might fat finger something. Immediate rug. But yeah, no. Thanks for coming. I appreciate the nice words. Thank you.
Definitely, yeah. I'm the community manager also over at MMC. And
cool.
Yeah, I mean it's been a wild ride. Just like they were saying, everywhere we go and we talk to people, they almost instantly want to collab. When they came to SVS, when they first launched, we did a Scream movie night, and I mean the amount of people that were so receptive to Matt and Bill was like overwhelming because, like you said, usually it's competition. Everybody's very wary of each other. Everybody we reach out to is just so open to us. So that's been an amazing experience. And yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome, I gotta say.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Like just the amount of like it's like so opposite of like normal business and movies where everyone's competitive and like, people thinking, oh, someone else's success is like my, failure. But here in this space, it just feels like everyone's trying to help everyone out because it elevates the entire NFT space, which is just such a nice, refreshing environment to be in.
It's true. We're all going to make it. And it's not, you know what I mean? Success comes from everybody's success in this space. We work to get there as a group.
But OG, I have to give OG a little props. OG's a warrior. He's the dude that, there's a dog walking without, okay, sorry. I thought there was a dog walking in front of my house without an owner. But OG is the one that is reaching out on our behalf and is opening these doors and starting the collaborations. And look, I just want to say that, we're not where we're at without OG. We're not where we're at without people in spaces like this, hearing what we're doing and going out and spreading it to other people, right? I mean, if everyone in this space tells 10 people about our project, that changes our trajectory, that helps us grow and that helps us get to Mint. And, that's our goal. Our goal is to get out there, create community, create opportunities for artists and other creatives to find each other in this crazy world, and to make movies. And so, so I just want to say.
and you know, it's just like also the access you get in the space to the artists and to you in this case, a movie star. You know, it's like unheard of. Like usually when you buy art, you don't get to also chat with the artist or listen to them speak. You know, you usually just buy it and hang it on your wall. So it's just like, you know, you break down that huge barrier that there is in this world between like fame and community. So I think it's super cool. I never thought I'd be sitting in a Twitter Spaces talking to Matthew Lillard like 2 or 3 weeks ago, or even 2 or 3 months ago.
What a gift! What a gift!
Yeah, I know. Here we are. But yeah, it's great. I mean, there's just like we're breaking down all these barriers and we're building these great, like crazy ideas and bringing them to life. So I mean, NFTs are cool.
Yeah, agreed. And you know, Matthew, something that I've seen asked in the Discord before, in our Discord and during other Twitter Spaces and everything, is how are you going to you know, kind of balance being an actor with now being like, you know, an NFT project pioneer? You know, are you gonna have a super regimented schedule? 7:15 is acting time, 7:45 is NFT time. You know.
Yeah, you're not the only one asking that question. Like my wife's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, one of the things is that listen, some people go off and make gazillions of dollars when they mint. Our mint goes right in the community wallet. We make movies. So she's like, I don't get it. If you're not making gazillions of dollars, then why are you doing this? And it's a great question. Look, we're figuring it out. I mean, it's my life when I'm working, even if you're doing a TV show or a movie, you know, a lot of times those are in short bursts, right? So you'll go to work. I just did Good Girls for the last 4 years. That's a show where I would do 2 to 3 days an episode. Well, the rest of those days, you know, I have a company called Beetle and Grimm's where we make Dungeons and Dragons products. But
just
the
a
rest,
couple things on your plate. Nothing huge.
But the rest of the days, there's time, and so. And we also have an incredible team. Bill's an incredible leader. So between the two of us, and as we build out a fully operational studio, we'll have people to help us to continue to build and make this thing awesome.
Well, I think it's pretty awesome so far. So you're doing something right. Looks like Crypto Pharaoh wants to come up and talk. I'm gonna bring him up.
Cool.
That's one of our legendary mods. Repping the Freud.
Word.
Pharaoh, what's happening, man?
Hey, how are you, Dr. Plague? How's everything? I wanted to
howdy.
I want to thank Matthew for being with us on the spaces. It's good.
Thanks, bro.
It's good.
Thank you.
It's good to hear. I just wanted to say, like, I'm a person who's really grateful for this space. Like, I've been in here for like 5 months. I've been with the House of Legends for about 3. And it just feels good to hear like someone like a movie star doing the same thing that we are in the NFT space, and being willing to talk to all of us in here. You know, I'm a mod at the House of Legends, and like I've been like living it for the past 3 months with Dr. Plague, Guatemala, all the mods and everyone. But it just feels good to see that everybody, a movie star, everybody's in the same boat, and we're all in this space, and it's growing so fast. And I'm just grateful to be in the space and being able to hear all of you guys and learning on a daily basis. So for me, it's just I just wanted to put out my gratitude to all of you that are here tonight with the space and listening to all of you. It's just amazing for me, you know, to have grown so much in the past 4 months, and now to just learn every day and see that everybody's in the same place I am, and that we're all growing on a daily basis. I joined the Midnite movie club right now, so I'm in there, and looking forward to see what happens for the House of Legends, for your project, for all this. So just wanted to throw out there that I'm grateful for all of you to be here tonight.
Thank you for saying that. Can I say that? Like, look, part of our journey, part of our mission statement is like, can we bring artists together to help bridge the gap between work and not work? Can you, if you're somewhere in the middle, if you're in Israel and there's somebody in Iowa and you find each other and you're talking the same sort of artistic language, can you connect and make and create together? So I think that what you're saying and what I heard is that, me being here, the idea of a movie star is hilarious, by the way. I wish I was a movie star. I'm certainly not a movie star, but
he's definitely starred in movies, so
I've been in movies, but to be a movie star, you sort of have to control your own destiny, and yeah, I'm just not that. But what I'm hearing is like you seeing me and me seeing you validates that we're doing something that that resonates with both of us, and it confirms that we're on the right path. So thank you for saying that, because you saying that gives me like a ton of confidence that we're not wasting our time, which is powerful.
For sure. And I'll add to that by saying like I'm in Egypt, so like on the other side of the world, like where actually NFTs and cryptos illegal. But like we're all in this together no matter what. Like I feel like I'm connected to people who are all around the world. I met people from all different backgrounds. Like what I feel really in this space is something that I feel that's missing in the world. Like when I got in, it was just this, I don't want to say not anonymity, but like just having a PFP and being whoever I want to be, and like it just to me, it's just to see how this space is growing. And over the past 4 months, and just seeing all these different backgrounds in the space, and I just feel like it's a big family of people who are involved in the same thing, and it gives me like hope. Like I don't know how to explain, but just it gives me hope for the future of this space, as well as for this new kind of life I'm living. Like meeting people from all around the world. Like I can't wait to like have real life meetings to meet all the people in the space, or all the people that we could do something. I just feel like it connects the world in a like the internet was, like someone was saying before, but like it's even more for me today. Like I really feel connected to so many people who are here now, listening to the space and everything. And it's like I've never seen them, but like Dr. Plague, I got her back no matter what. I never met her, but like,
that's my Pharaoh. Love
she's
you,
family.
man.
Listen, that's the human aspect. It's crazy. Look, we started Discord 5 weeks ago, and I'm friends with OG. I'm friends with Serial. I'm friends with Crisis and Ashley. I mean, these are people I've never met.
Don't forget Baloo.
Baloo. I mean, but I'm friends with people on my Discord. I jump in because I miss them. I don't jump in to work. I jump in because I've made friendships in this space. And that's the part I think so surprising that I didn't expect. I didn't expect to feel deeply connected to what we were building. And that's one of the benefits.
And it's very true too. He's texted me before where he's like, dude, I have so much work I need to do, but I'm like, I can't get out of the Discord. I'm just so addicted to it right now. Which is amazing.
That's how it works.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I made so many friends that are just like my lifetime friends now, just through NFTs and through Discord. The Legends, and like before the Legends, some of my my first NFTs friends followed me into the Legends and have like been there the whole time. I feel like I've known them for years, and it's only been months. So it's just like it just moves so fast, but we also find so much meaning with each other. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'll add to that, like I usually have a PFP of Galileo, and like he looks old and wise, and I don't know what. And I was telling my friends the other day, I was like, it's crazy that I can go into a Discord, and like if I have the PFP of Galileo, I'm treated completely different than if I have Maradona, and on the PFP, it's just the people like even Dr. Plague. The first time we talked, I think you had a Dali, I think, at the time, in the very beginning.
I
and
did.
like the way I perceived you had to do with your PFP, and then when I found out you were a woman, I was like, oh, like so I mean just the fact that like your PFP can change your personality or how people treat you in the space is just something I find beautiful. I don't find it bad. I find it amazing that I can just switch up my personality or who I am with just a switch of a PFP. You know, that's for me that's another thing I love.
I know. I can't wait to walk around like a bucket of popcorn. So it's gonna be.
There you go. I want the Maradona. That's what I want.
I actually have 7 Maradonas. That's how
You're up to 7
I
now,
love
dude.
7
Nice.
Maradonas. Yeah.
He's incredible. He's incredible. He was incredible. God rest his
Yeah.
soul.
The legend indeed.
He's no Salah.
Yeah.
He's no Salah.
Oh yeah, for sure. You should see here. He's a god, Salah.
Oh, dude,
my
he
God.
should. I mean, he's the most incredible player. I think he's the best player in the world right now.
Right now, yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
sure. But here, he's like a real god, like you.
Yeah, he's a footballer who plays for Liverpool, and he's like in the richest vein of form ever, and he's fun to watch.
Yeah. And here, you should see like if there's a Liverpool game, it's like the president's passing by or something. Everything stops, you know, just for Liverpool or for Egypt when they're playing any game. Like, I'm gonna vote for him to be in the next generation of legends, hopefully.
There you go. He's a
Nice.
walking legend.
Looks like we got a cereal mommy up here on stage. I was praising you for I feel like for the last hour, but it's nice to have you up here and chat. What's going on?
Not much. I wanted to say thank you guys. By far, I've really stuck with 3 of the communities that we've collabed with, and you guys are one of them. Crypto Dads is the other one, and then MMC. But I've had more fun listening to this spaces than probably any of them. Really glad that we got to do this, and I appreciate all you guys. Matt, Bill, we love you. You know that. We just appreciate you guys, really.
Oh, thank you so
We'll
much.
Thank you.
We'll take it. It's not always easy being a leader of groups, right? I mean, it comes with complications because people are complicated at times. So, you know, on days like today, it's nice to hear because we've had to deal with things in our communities that aren't always easy, and so some days it's nicer to hear than others that people appreciate you and your efforts. So, thank you for saying that.
No,
And
it's true.
sorry, like Matt was saying, I was completely dumb to anything crypto NFT. It was like, you know, the GIF with the math equations. I was done. But I followed Matt from Twitter. I was one of the good ones that stuck around. I followed him from Twitter and wound up going headfirst DGen. Done. I actually gifted my NFT by a chain runner for winning Hackers Trivia. And that was kind of like, everybody was like, oh, go check on OpenSea and look at this. And then now I find myself like every day and they're going, oh, the floor's up. Oh, the floor's down. Oh, what this project's coming out and blah, blah, blah. And it's been like a rush for the past month and a half.
I love it. I love hearing when anybody goes full DGen. I've been full DGen since I was like 15. So, I mean, I got a little bit of experience under my belt here. But man, no, I love this space. It's just so cool. It's like just happy to be here and just feel grateful that, you know, we get to be a part of this. We get to, you know, be the ones that have the extra funds to spend on NFTs and, you know, be early into something that's going to, you know, as we all think it's going to blow up.
Yeah, can I just say real quick? So just so you know, if anyone's out there listening and is like a little tight on ETH, we are an open community. You can come and hang in our Discord anytime. You don't ever have to buy an NFT to enjoy sort of the collaborative vibe in our Discord. So please feel free to just come over, chill, and if you can't mint, you're still welcome.
Yeah, our general areas are always going to be just open for everybody. So
That's
if you
awesome.
just like movies and want to come hang out and aren't in NFTs, you can just come chill in general chat for sure.
That's right. Movie night. Matt, sorry to put you on the spot, but you still owe me a movie night date.
I do. We are going to do a movie night. I do owe you a movie night, and I promise you we are going to bring you a movie night. If I do 7 days in a row again, my wife will leave me, and I am way too old to be single at this point.
Oh no, all good. We're not going anywhere. So whenever you have a night and you want to come in, we'll definitely arrange it and do something cool. Yeah, definitely
Perfect.
take a night off this week. I'd rather that than have a wifeless, sad Matt on her hands.
I wanted to add also to say, Matt, your one of one that was made for you is my favorite in the whole collection.
Same. It's my
It's my favorite. Like I was joking with the other mods. We had a mod meeting, and I was saying I might have to put an offer on that. Like I really like it. Like I want it.
It's not for sale.
I just wanted to add
It's
it's my
not for
favorite
sale.
in the whole collection.
It's not for. I'll trade.
For sure, I know. I'm just saying it's my favorite from the whole collection, and I have 36 legends, so that's my favorite one that I don't have, but it's definitely my favorite by far.
That's awesome. Thanks, brother. I love the legend.
Yeah.
Your art is so great. Can you guys talk a little about the art and the artists and the origin story of that?
So the art actually comes from Amit Shimoni. He's been making the legends for 7 years. It comes from his.
The phone call I just got is my 1:30 is a 1 o'clock. I immediately have to jump off.
Ha! And no worries, brother. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you, Matthew.
Catch that phone call.
Love you all. So
And,
sorry.
Grateful
I'm
to have
sweating right now. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm still here. You guys still have me.
All right. Yeah. So as many of you know, our art comes from Hip Story, which our artist just created the greatest minds of all time, brought them back to life in a new revolutionized way. They all have their own sets of tattoos. They all have their own clothing line, essentially. So they're all very unique. He actually researches each legend for days at a time before, even putting his pencil to paper, but he's a digital artist. So, digital pencil to tablet, and, just creates the whole legend just based on their whole experience. Their tattoos are all curated. So they're super cool. Einstein's tattoos are amazing. They all relate to each legend. So they each tell a story of who they are. And then we have just like a crazy collection based, around different, collecting different clubs. So each legend can belong to a club, whether it's like the Americans or the artists or the performing artists, or they could be in the British Tea Party. It's just like very, very intricate collection, very intricate art. Everybody has a legend, someone they relate to, something that catches their eye, or even my girlfriend. I use this example a lot. She wasn't really into NFTs, but she was like, man, I would definitely own a Princess Diana because, that one speaks to me. So, there's a little something for everybody, and it's definitely expansive. So we'll be able to create more legends down the line. We'll have our holders be able to vote on what kind of legends will come out of the portal next.
Oh, that's exciting. I love it.
Yeah.
I still have my Frida Kahlo legend, which I love and adore. She's amazing.
Yes.
That's right. You minted the Frida with a paintbrush in the Artist Club with the special club item.
Very rare.
Oh, good. Yeah. I always just go by looks. These days, I just go by looks as opposed to rarity. I'm like
it's hard. It's honestly, in my opinion, it's hard to sell based on rarity. Anyway,
yeah.
A lot of the time, especially if it's in the middle of the road, rarity's good if you minted a top 200. Usually, but otherwise it's aesthetics. And our floors are interesting because we have 30 legends, so there's 30 different floors too. So each legend has its own collection. It's like many collections within the collection.
It's fascinating how that all works. It's great.
Yeah, so it makes it harder to track too, because there is no true floor price. It's just whichever legend happens to be lowest. But yeah, I love it. I'm almost at my full collection of 30. I'm just missing Elon Musk, so I got to pick him up soon.
Nice. Do you have a specific
He's the most expensive one, huh?
I know, right? But yeah. So yeah, I'm really stoked on this collaboration with you guys. I'm looking forward to movie night. I'm looking forward to minting, and just everything that's to come with at the MMC. Do you have anything else you want to say before we finish up?
No, I think that's everything. Just join the Discord. I threw in that giveaway. So if you guys are interested in the Midnight Movie Club, join our Discord. We have a giveaways channel, and I'm running for let me see how much time's left on it. Till 1:30, so another 20 minutes. Just doing a giveaway for the House of Legends spaces. So guys, hop on in there, giveaways channel, and just all you got to do is click. We don't make people really jump through crazy hoops to join the waitlist. We're not going to make you grind for 30 hours and wear a diaper and stuff. Like if you're interested in the project and you want to be there, just come and hang out and be cool, and we'll give you a waitlist spot.
All right, so I don't have to light myself on fire.
Nope, none of that stuff. Yeah, you don't have to submit any Jackass audition videos or anything crazy.
Amazing. That's so cool. So yeah, make sure all my legends you head over to that giveaway channel in the MMC Discord. I'll throw up, or maybe my lovely Wadamata will throw up a link in our community updates with the information there. And I think Wada, actually we have a couple of winners on our hands.
Yeah, we sure do. So for those that don't know, House of Legends is giving away a legend for somebody who's been in here for the majority of the spaces. We took screenshots at random times, and so the winner was here for a majority of the time. I apologize in advance. Gotti Ashley at Gotti_Ashley. You won the legend. Congratulations, randomly.
Hey, that's awesome.
I see you're in the spaces. Just go ahead and pop into our Discord and just say, hey, I'm Ashley. I won the Twitter spaces, and we'll take care of you from there. Congratulations. Welcome to the legendary family if you haven't already owned a legend. And then we also said that we are going to announce our Desperate Ape Wife winner. I've randomly used Twitter Picker to pick the Twitter winner. And it is Black Girl As Is. Congratulations. You have won
Amazing.
a DAW. So same for you, Black Girl As Is. Just pop into the Discord, say, I won the DAW. I mean, we know you in there.
In there.
Yeah, we know you're in there.
I'm pretty sure she's ascended by now. So.
And if you're not in the spaces, we'll tag you. I'm sure you're probably being tagged in the Discord right now. But congratulations to both of you. You've won. And everybody make sure to go to Midnight Movie Club and enter that giveaway. You currently have 18 minutes left.
I'm gonna go.
Don't tell them so we have more chances to win.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah. And that's all I have. I mean, I just want to say from my end, I'm really excited for this project. You know, we get a lot of collab invites and whitelists, and you know, some of them are okay, some of them are easy passes. But I have to say that, you know, Midnight Movie Club is a collab that 10-15 minutes of looking at the community and, you know, what your roadmap is and future plans, like it's an easy mint for me. You know, of course, everybody do your own research, but I'm 100% minting like max, and we'll probably pick up a few on secondary. I'm really into what's happening.
That's so amazing to hear.
Not financial advice, just advice.
That's so amazing to hear, though, especially, again, coming from someone who, you know, found your project a while ago and minted it to then be here and hearing such kind words about our project. It's just like, I don't know, this sort of starstruck moment where you're like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, no, we all support each other here. I can't wait to. I'll definitely be minting, probably at least 2.
Awesome.
one for me, and one for you know who.
Absolutely.
For me, right, Dr.
Yeah. Yes, obviously my long lost Pharaoh. But yeah, thanks for coming, Bill. We'll be in touch over DMs. I'll get Matt's wallet and send you that awesome 1 of 1 legendary Matthew Lillard.
Awesome.
send you
Yeah, and
one.
again, great work on it. It looks amazing.
I know, he's so fast too. I was so surprised when he
Yeah.
came up. I was like, damn. I'm really excited about it. It is one of my favorites too.
Scooby
And
looks
we'll
so
also organize that elusive movie night with the legends before, like sometime before you
Yes.
guys mint, before you mint
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It'll be fun.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for coming. I'm
Cool.
gonna wrap this up, and